More than 9 decades of serving the nation. Central Board of Irrigation and Power.
We are also very grateful to Adani CTSC Limited, West Bengal State Electricity Transmission Corporation Limited, AP Transco, Marg and PNC Power Project Limited for nominating their employees from your various respective organizations to attend this program. And thank you so much for giving us an opportunity to conduct this program for all of you. Also, I would like to welcome Shri Romil Kumar sir for this session today. Thank you so much sir for sparing your time over here. Sir has done BTech and MTech from Roorkee, worked in transmission system of BBMB for O&M of 20 kilowatt and 400 kilowatt transmission lines and substations. Also worked for design, construction and upgradation of transmission lines. Retired as Deputy Chief Engineer and associated with CBIP and other training institutes as well. In addition, Certified Lead Auditor for Quality Management System 9001, Environment Management System 14001 and Assessor for MSME from Quality Council of India. Thank you so much sir. Thank you once again all of you for joining us, and we hope that today's program will be insightful and beneficial for all. So without any further ado, we shall begin. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So, good morning. We will be discussing regarding disaster management system in India. Basically, the power sector in India. So, there are several regulations, acts, plans, but we will focus only on power sector. What can be the various disasters and what we have to do to meet with them. So before starting, I would like to have a brief introduction regarding you so that I may know the exact nature of work you are doing in your department. Yes. Yeah, please keep on sitting and be confident. Yes, please.
My name is Yogesh. I am working as the assistant engineer in Marg.
Mahajanpur. Okay. Which place?
Maharashtra Koyna Generation Power.
Okay, that's correct.
Myself, Mangesh Sarab. I am deputy executive engineer and working as a safety officer in the Mahajanpur Koyna Generating Company.
Jagannath Kishi Yadav, working in the fire officer, UKGC, Mahajanpur, Maharashtra.
Okay.
I am Vidhan Sarkar, additional chief engineer, WBSC TCM. WBSC TCM.
Okay, that is.
Apurita and Chanakyapuri the creations.
That's right. Okay. So several online participants are also there. I welcome you all. In case of any query, you can just reach there and then, no problem. Yes, please. Okay.
You're all doing PGDC course.
Myself Ramindra and I am here as a student.
Myself, Lakshmi. I completed from Delhi. After that, I joined PGDC course. I am super experienced with power projects. This is a contact of Tata Power Division.
Okay, that's correct. That's correct. So we will be discussing regarding disasters and classification, history of disasters in India, and what has been the impact of these disasters. Then hazard risk and vulnerability analysis, HRVA, institutional arrangements within the power utilities in India. Then Disaster Management Act is policies, various authorities created to meet with the disasters, that is NDMA and other, and then CEA, because CEA has issued some guidelines to meet with the disasters in India. Then prevention and mitigation strategies, DRRR, and building resilience. Hazards. Hazards may be of various types. Nature-based, earthquakes, droughts, floods, cyclones. The most vulnerable for our sector in this is flood, because we are dealing with the dams also, dams and rivers also, and our substations and transmission lines and power houses are located at various locations which are prone to floods also. Then filling industrialized society based fire. This is also a very vulnerable hazard for power sector. Fire, because in transmission lines and substations, and especially in substations, we are using several materials which are prone to fire, which may catch fire, such as transformer oil. We are using transformer oil extensively at substations. That is flammable. It can catch fire, and that leads to several equipments. I mean, it is not only the transformer which is damaged, the adjoining equipments and the cabling system and further equipments also got affected. Then gas leakage, transport, collisions. Then deteriorations based maybe environmental degradation, declining health, education, and other social services may be the other hazards. Then violence based, war, armed conflict, physical assaults. And these hazards may convert into this interruption of power. Types of disasters may be water and climate related disasters, floods and drains, for example, floods and drain management, cyclones, tornadoes, hurricanes, hailstorm, cloud burst, heat wave, cold wave, snow, then droughts, sea erosion, thunder, and lightning. We are experiencing these climatic hazards very frequently. Then geologically related disasters may be landslides, mud flows, earthquakes, dam failures, dam bursts, mine fires. How the landslides gets affected in the power sector? Because we are having transmission lines through hilly terrains also. And if the hilly terrain is prone to landslides, our towers, foundations, and the complete transmission line is affected. Further, you must have seen that the transmission lines passing even through the plain areas, they are also affected by the corrosion of soil from the foundation of the towers. In some of the states, especially in northern India, the farmers sell their soil, and in West Bengal also. Oh, very good. Oh my God.
You know, shape of soil.
Yes, that is very dangerous. Haryana, that's why I've told regarding northern India. Northern India, I was pinpointing regarding Haryana only because I know Haryana very well. Huh.
Due to the shape of soil from the work output area.
Yes, and they sell the soil even for 10 feet or 12 feet. The complete soil around the tower goes, and the tower is just hanging with the foundation, with the, concrete foundation. We have to be very careful. Then what is the remedy? Remedy is that we have to constantly patrol our lines whenever we find, because it is their land and it is their soil. We cannot restrict them to sell it, because we cannot restrict them. It is their field, it is their soil. But the problem is they come very near to the foundation of the tower. If they remain away from the tower foundation, there is no danger to the tower. But the problem is they come because they are very, greed. They come very near to the tower foundation. Even remove the soil just adjacent to the tower foundation, and that is a threat to the tower. So what is the remedy? We have to constantly patrol our transmission lines. Whenever we find that there is some chance of, because this soil will not go in one day. Slowly they will just keep on lifting the soil. So if we can know that there is a chance of removal of this soil in very near future, we can plan our strategy to restore or re-strengthen the tower foundation. How? We can provide a retaining wall around the tower. So in Haryana, our line was passing through Haryana, and every day we were getting one news or the other that for this tower the soil is going, for this tower the soil is going, and we were just planning preparing the estimates for the retaining walls. Yes, it's so erosion of the soil from the tower foundation is a big problem. I was thinking that it is only in the northern India, but you say it is in the eastern India also. I don't know regarding this Maharashtra.
That's a situation.
You don't have such situations. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Actually, I tell you why the farmers are doing this. When the crop is cut, it is difficult to maintain the fertility of the soil again. If they remove the upper layer of the soil, the lower layer will be more fertile. So it is a double benefit to them. The fertile soil is coming and they are getting the money also to sell the soil. That's the thing. Okay. Then chemical, industrial and nuclear related disasters. Chemical, industrial and nuclear disasters have been included in this because then forest fires, urban fires, mines, flooding, major building collapse, serial bomb blasts, festival related disasters, electrical disasters. Electrical disasters means electrical accidents. Any accident which lead to some injury or casualty to the human being and damage to the equipments. Then biological related disasters, epidemics, pest attacks, cattle epidemics, and food poisoning. Natural disasters, earthquakes, windstorms, floods, the siege. Now, disaster management in India. If we go into the history, there have been disasters right from 1769, because in the beginning, the West Bengal famine of 1769 to 1770, in which a third of population perished. Then Chalisa famine in 1783. Then Doji Barka from 90 to 92. Northwest provinces famine 1838. Northwest India famine 1861. It means there were several instances of famine starvation in India. भुखमरी से लोग मर रहे थे. 57% of the land is vulnerable to earthquakes. Of these, 12% is vulnerable to severe earthquakes. 68% land in India is vulnerable to drought. Rajasthan, part of Gujarat, part of Madhya Pradesh. 12% land is vulnerable to flood. The plains of Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana. Then 8% land is vulnerable to cyclones. Apart from the natural disasters, some cities in India are also vulnerable to chemical and industrial disasters and man-made disasters. Chemical and industrial disasters. Yes, you know, Indian oil, fire in Indian oil, and then Bhopal gas tragedy. This type of tragedies have been well known in India. Then for flood hazard map, these areas are very prone to floods. That is a just plain area near to the mountain areas. Wind and cyclone hazard map. Seismic activity in India. These were the epicenters of earthquakes in India. Then earthquake zones in India indicating 60 cities with the population exceeding 500,000, which may be affected due to the earthquakes. We see the distribution of epicenters of earthquake greater than magnitude of 5 for the period from 1976 to 2000 in the Southeast Asia. For the area of concern, we have to be very concerned regarding the security of the civilization, because we were not having any definite plan. And all these disasters happen, which cannot be predicted. We cannot predict the upcoming of the flood or upcoming of the earthquake. So activating an early warning system network and its close monitoring is not available. Then mechanism for integrating the scientific, technological and administrative agencies for effective disaster management. Then terrestrial communication links, which collapse in the event of a rapid onset disaster. Nowadays, with the help of this mobile communication, we have been able to connect with the people even after the disaster. But previously, there was only landline communication. And in the landline communication, it means the line communication, the first thing which was disrupting is the communication. The first thing which was disrupting due to any disaster was distribution system. No electricity supply. Why? Because our distribution system is very weak. Our power offset generation system, that is very strong. There is not much problem in the, because all generating stations are planned and installed after due survey. Then transmission system is also strong, because all transmission line structures, that is all transmission line towers of 132 kV and above, they are very robust. They will not displace due to earthquake or due to flood. But how about the distribution system? Distribution system is weak because our 33 kV and below towers or the poles which are used for the distribution lines, those are not very strong. And most of the distribution system network is overhead network, that is affected very badly. So distribution system virtually washes away in case of any flood or in case of any other type of disaster. Other type of disaster means cyclone, even windstorm, or even due to the heavy snowfall. What happened in the tragedy at Kedarnath? When the Kedarnath tragedy happened, cloudburst. It was a cloudburst. That was the reason for the flood. Cloudburst was the reason for the heavy water coming from the sky to the plains. But what happened? Our complete distribution system was washed away. The transformers, the distribution transformers, distribution lines, all went away with the water into the huts, into the valley. Why? Even today, we can, even today, are we prepared fully? We are talking of 2013 or 2000, it was 2013, no? Yes, it was 2013. But are we prepared even today?
No.
Because we talk a lot during and just after any disaster. We talk a lot. Emergency meetings and this meeting and that meeting, this decision, that decision. Then slow it down. It is just like impulse. We studied lot of things in electrical engineering. Impulse, shoot and then decay. Yes, and then decay is very fast. Even in 1 year, everything will forget. They will forget. होता है, कोई बात नहीं, चलता है, अब ठीक रहेगा. Again something comes, again meetings, emergency, ये एक्ट पास हो गया, ये रेगुलेशंस पास हो गया, उसके बाद में constant upgradation is not there. Although everything is there. ISO is every nowadays each and every department has obtained ISO certificate, ISO 9001, ISO 14001, implementing very nicely. But still, there is a need for the upgradation in this respect, and that's why it's a great time to discuss these things, so that we can improve our capability to meet with the disasters. So the mechanism for integrating the scientific technology and because there are 3 agencies. One agency for the planning, for the strategic planning and giving plans to the technical team, technological, and then administrative. These 3 agencies have to sit together and see the effectiveness of the preparedness for the disasters. Terrestrial communication links which collapse in the event of a rapid onset disaster. There should be solid communication links available even during and after disasters. Yes, this is also satellite phone, whatever you are having in your hand.
These are not technical.
No, satellite phones are, I know, but they will not disturb. They will not disturb. ये वर्क करेंगे या नहीं करेंगे?
नहीं करेंगे.
क्यों?
उनका टावर भी कई बार वो जो
नहीं, टावर बेसिक वही मैंने बोला है ना. The main thing is that will the tower will collapse? No. If the tower is at its place, then communication will work. So tower is not a communication tower. The only thing is they should design and install the tower with greater safety of factor. It means it should be more robust so that the communication does not fail. Normally tower does not collapse. It will not collapse with the flood. It will not collapse with the earthquake. Only thing is tower should be made more safer. It means safety of factor should be increased. Then vulnerability of critical infrastructures, power supply, communication, water supply, transportation to disaster events. Now, what should be done to meet with the floods in the distribution system? Let us come to our topic only. In Uttarakhand, at Kedarnath, the complete distribution system was washed away. How to restore the supply? How to restore the supply in the relief camps? How to restore the supply in the hospitals? That was the main, that was the very first objective. What is the procedure? What can be the thing? What should we do now to prepare for such disasters? Each and every distribution department should possess mobile janitors. Actually, yes, janitors is a good thing. That generator, yes, it's a good thing. Mobile substations. Each and every distribution department should possess mobile substations. Mobile substations means a substation installed on a trailer, just trailer. Why trailers are not meant for just 26 जनवरी की झांकियों के लिए थोड़ी होते हैं वो. ट्रेलर्स के ऊपर we can install substation, means one transformer 33 by 0.4 kV, then circuit breakers, isolators, and two sides cables. That's all. It's a complete substation. Whenever such type of a mishap happens, this mobile substation should reach there. 33 kV should be connected to the 33 kV tower, and 11 kV or the 0.4 kV should be restored to the relief camps or the hospitals. Okay, first of all, we have to restore communication. First of all, we have to restore the power supply in that area. This is the most important thing.
Was under the water.
Okay,
In that situation, there was no communication for almost 4 days.
okay,
And moreover, the hospitals also, it was a COVID beds, second wave of COVID. So lots of patient.
you got lots of COVID patients in the hospitals. Yeah.
So was under flood. And moreover, the generators were also under flood. So we had lots of casualties during that time. Now we have, as a remedy, we have switched over to radio communication, wireless communication.
Wireless communication, yes.
But in case of disaster.
Yes, wireless communication, you should be, I mean, with wireless communication, at least you are independent. You are having your own communication system. You are not depending on any other agency.